Hi, I'm Matt.
Hi, and I'm Denise.
And welcome back to another edition of Urban Lifestyles, and we are out in Chickasaw Park. It's a great day, and I've already done about 3 reps of everything here and like 30 of each.
I know, in your mind.
But we are down here at a fitness lot that is in Chickasaw Park, and this was sponsored by AARP, and we'll tell you a lot more about that later in the show. Some of the other things we're going to talk about is a young kid who is a phenomenal tennis player who was born with some physical challenges, but he's overcome those. And we also did a piece with LG&E. You want to talk about that?
Oh, they're always doing the community like it needs to be done. I like to save the surprises for the segments. I want everybody to come back and watch.
We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
It's time to crack an egg.
Easy, any style egg works here.
Or smile.
Well done, this looks great.
Time to share a story.
I have a great way to start our discussion.
With old friends or new ones.
When you're a caregiver.
Time to breathe in.
Inhale up, good job.
Then let it all out. It's never been easier to connect, learn, and have fun.
Cheers.
So let's do it together. Come find us at aarp.org/.
Well, once again, we got an opportunity to get out with LG&E to do another Energy Matters segment. And this time we're talking about electric vehicles. Take a look at this. Well, it's September, so that means one thing. It is National Drive Electric Week. And we're here with Liz Pratt from LG&E for another Energy Matters tip. And we're down here at what? Shawnee's Golf Course.
Yes, we are right here at one of our 10 public charging stations that we've installed here in Louisville and around our LG&E service territory.
Right, so there seems to be like an explosion of these pumps that are popping up around the city. So that means what? There's a high demand.
Yes, so we thought that during National Drive Electric Week, this would be a great time to share with viewers more information about both how they can charge a vehicle and also if they're considering a plug-in hybrid or electric vehicle themselves, where they can go to get more information and some things they may not know about for charging at home.
All right, so when we're looking at the different types of not only charging stations, we were talking a little bit earlier before we started this segment, but there are various ways that people can get connected by using their chargers. So how does that work?
So all of our public charging stations, we've partnered with ChargePoint. And so for electric vehicle drivers who are using one of the charging stations, depending on the location, it's about $1 an hour to charge, but they can do so by either setting up a ChargePoint account or using a credit card. So there's a variety of ways that they can actually just go ahead, plug in at one of our charging stations, and all of these stations are located just like Shawnee Golf Course in parks and in areas around town that are near shopping and places where people can go. So it's a really great opportunity for someone to plug in and then go about their day running errands or what they want to do, and they can just charge.
So Liz, we've done this before, but one of the things that we see is that the infrastructure as it relates to electric vehicles is on the rise, and LG&E is definitely immersed in everything that's happening. So talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So just like the new public charging station here at Shawnee Golf Course, our other charging stations are in parks and in areas where they're surrounded by restaurants and shopping areas. So for drivers, they can plug in, depending on the location, it's about $1 an hour, but then they can go about and grab dinner, do shopping, come to the golf course, and they can plug in and charge up while they're on the go.
As always, when we're with LG&E, we learn a lot of new and great information. So another thing is the price. When people are looking at an electric vehicle, people are concerned about, wow, is this going to be in my price range? Can I afford it? But I know you all have a website that addresses those kind of questions.
We do. So that is a common question. And what's great is there are a lot of electric vehicles that are different in price points and different options. So the variety is definitely growing. So if they go to our online marketplace, which is available through our website, they can actually go to the vehicle section and compare conventional vehicles to plug-in hybrid and all-electric models. And they can take a look at ratings and features and price points and operating costs over the lifetime of the vehicle.
That's amazing. And one thing I think that is a very distinct advantage over a gas-powered car is that you can fill these up, electricity, at home. So how does that work?
Absolutely. So depending on the charging level, so a level 1 charge is typically done through a standard 120 volt outlet. So this is an outlet you have in your home. A level 2 charge is typically done through a 240 volt, which is your dryer style outlet. So both are outlets that can be installed in your home or that you might already have installed. And what's great is based on LG&E's current electric rates, it's like charging at a dollar or less. Oh, wow. In gas.
All right, so that is definitely a savings. And, when we're looking at savings, we're looking at this, from just everything that's happening around the city. We said there are 10 charging stations now. I'm assuming that there are more in the works.
So we are looking at options in the future to expand, but right now our 10 charging stations that are publicly accessible to drivers are located all around town. And if you actually go onto our website, you can see the full list of locations, and they're also located on the charging stations themselves.
So Liz, you're going to walk us through what happens when we come up to a charging station. Take over.
Yeah, so if you have set up a ChargePoint account in advance, or you can pay by credit card, but what you do is you swipe. This is a safety mechanism, so it unlocks, and then what you do is for this vehicle in particular, you come over and you plug in, and it's charging.
Just simple as that.
Simple as that.
And I guess the monitor lets you know when it's at a complete charge, and on an average, is that a time limit?
So it depends on the model and your battery, but it's typically about $1 an hour.
So Liz, as always, this is great information, great catching up with you all. Is there anything else happening in the world at LG&E that we should know about?
We always have so many fun things going on and information about our customer programs and resources, so you can always visit us online at lge-ku.com to learn more.
As Liz, great catching up with you. I am really seriously thinking about getting one of these electric vehicles. Well, as you can see, charging stations are popping up all over the city. It's something that's really becoming quite common now.
See, I used to wonder if I got an electric car, would I have the resources, to charge it? But now with LG&E, there's more and more of them, like you said, popping up around the city. So I don't know, I might be thinking about getting one.
Right. And one thing that we're finding out about the electric cars is the affordability factor.
Oh, yes, definitely. And you can say, like my friend Kathy says, gas by.
We'll take another break and back with more.
6.5, your man Nick Cannon is in the building and we taking over. We gonna be wildin' every morning. About to have some fun, y'all. Let's go up!
Press another move. Lock it in to the Nick Cannon Morning Show, 6 to 10 on B.
As we said at the top of the show, we're down here in Chickasaw Park at a fitness lot that was brought to you by AARP. And we got an opportunity to catch up with a representative from AARP, so take a look at this. Well, once again, we're back with another segment of AARP, and of course, they're one of our title sponsors, and we're glad to have them on board. And Denise, this is something that's probably near and dear to your heart because it's your age group.
It is. I was proud to become a member of AARP because a lot of people don't get to make it, so I'm glad I did. And they helped me to do it well.
You are correct, and we're both in that category. And we're here because everybody's talking about fitness, doing fitness, staying fit, staying healthy. And one of the things that I think that keeps a lot of people from being involved in fitness is the cost that's associated with it. What do you think?
It is, and where to go to be able to use the equipment. That's another issue, but we don't have a problem because we're going to talk about while we're here.
That's right, and we're out in Chickasaw Park at a fit lot, and it's something that's free to the public, and they've got all types of fitness equipment that's here, and we're going to talk to Scott. Now, I always destroy your last name, so I'm going to let you say it yourself.
Well, Max, my name's Scott Wagonist, and I am happy to be here with you and Denise in Chickasaw Park. It's one of Louisville's beautiful Olmsted parks. And today we are standing in the AARP Fit Lot exercise site that's built especially for people 50 plus. And it is part of the AARP's commitment to building age-friendly communities, to giving folks opportunity to get out of the house and get out and exercise, meet people. And this equipment is designed for you in mind. So no matter what your age group is, you can use this equipment. And there's some videos online at aarp.org that you can look at to kind of run through it. But I think most folks are going to understand how this works. But this is all part of the bigger issue for AARP about building age-friendly, livable communities.
All right. And before you get too far, Denise has got another question.
Of course, I'm inquisitive to know, so why is this issue so important to help us live well?
Denise, right now, you know, the country is aging and Kentucky is aging, and by 2030, you know, 1 in 5 Kentuckians will be over 60. So staying healthy and getting the physical exercise that you need is one way to age well, enjoy life, and meet people when you're out at the park.
Excellent.
Oh, it's terrific.
And Scott, also, what makes something like this so timely? And I know you all are going to expand this around the country, so what makes it really so timely?
Max, the goal for AARP is to finish building one of these facilities in all 50, across the country, 53 total, one in each state in the territories, Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. But I think what it is AARP has made a tangible commitment to give folks something they can use to stay healthy, that's simple and effective, and it's open to everyone.
Okay.
Basically, goes into my next question. Who does this impact?
I think it impacts the entire community of Louisville. Anybody can come to Chickasaw and use the facility. And I think especially if you wanted to get out, because COVID has put us in the house, but if you wanted to get out of the house, and this is a nice, open, safe space for anyone to come down, use the equipment, work out a little bit, get your 60 minutes of cardio up, and have fun in beautiful Chickasaw.
I mean, I love it because not only do we have cardio, but also for strength and core strengthening.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, the research is pretty clear that if you exercise well, you eat right, it's going to help with diabetes, it's going to help with any number of health conditions, to get out and exercise and be healthy and have some fun while you're doing it.
And Scott, I also have another question. We're always talking about healthy aging. What is AARP doing about healthy aging?
Max, that's a great question. Across the board, whether we're setting up fit lot parks like this, or we're fighting for the cost of prescription drugs in DC, which we are, or we're working in Frankfurt to get, for example, the diabetes medication that people need so it's affordable. We worked on that. But overall, the mission of AARP has been and continues to be to help people live their best life, give them the choices and the options and the tools they need to live a rich life.
So, Scott, what action, if any, should AARP members take in regards to using this equipment?
Denise, number one, come explore it. Come try it out here in Chickasaw Park. Second thing is we have some training videos on aarp.org. And if you go to YouTube and Google, or just Google, AARP Fit Lot, it'll pull up some demonstrations with professional trainers showing you, you know, what's a good routine to establish, how you should warm up, how you should get the cardio up, and how you should cool down. So there's a lot of resources available online for.
I like that. Also, I just want to make sure that everyone understands there are instructions posted at each of these stations too.
Absolutely. I mean, it's designed to be self-service. Come out, have some fun, meet some folks, and you can see it's pretty clear on how to use it.
I think what was excellent is not only can you take a walk around the park, but now you can do something even extra and bring a group of friends, and it's socially spaced and be out in the open, and this is great stuff.
It's a great spot for a picnic. Bring some friends, bring a cooler, get a workout. It'll be a good day.
You know, this fitness area is so unique, and the floor, it's so
Yes,
cushiony,
it's
so if you fall, you couldn't hurt yourself.
By LifeLock flooring. I mean, it's cushiony. It's supportive.
Right.
It's-
And just the whole facility is just so well done. So regardless of your fitness level, there's something down here for everybody.
I mean, for everybody to do on working out on this. You have to come see this.
So I think we have to get up one Saturday morning, make the drive, and do it. What
Oh,
you
yeah,
do?
I don't mind. Yeah, absolutely. The ellipticals and, strengthen your core. It's all here.
Yeah, it's right here for you. We'll take another break and back with more right after this.
Your mothers,
fathers,
neighbors, and friends.
Working hard when the weather is good.
and even harder when it's not.
With online updates to keep you safe and informed during the storm.
Programs to save you energy and money.
And new projects to help us provide cleaner, more reliable energy.
We're more than an energy company.
We are LG&E.
We're LG&E.
We are LG&E.
Fort. I'm a legal administrative assistant here at the water company, and I've been here for 5 years. Well, I chose a career here by chance. Actually started as a temporary worker, but the reason that I stayed became pretty clear quickly. I was offered a lot of opportunities for advancement, and that really made a big impact on me, and I decided to stay and really take advantage of the things that were offered to me. It feels really good to be a part of the makeup of part of the city of Louisville in response, of course, to the pandemic, being able to help customers, being a part of a program called Drops of Kindness, where we were able to help customers with their water bills during this pandemic. You really get to see how water is an essential thing and it touches everyone's lives. And you walk away feeling really good that you were able to help someone. I am excited about the possibility of getting back to the office. I believe everyone is. It's been over a year and a half being away from the office, and I know the executive leadership team here is really working to make sure that everyone has a great time when they come back into the office and really get that camaraderie back. Something I do outside of Louisville Water to relax, I love to work out, I love to exercise, so I'm part of a CrossFit gym, and that's something that I like to do. I love to strength train and weight lift. If someone wanted to work at Louisville Water Company, I would definitely tell them to take advantage of the opportunity. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, and many opportunities for advancement.
378, 379.
He's still dreaming, folks. One, and let's see, you about on number 4 about right now.
No, not at all. But, this next segment we're going to talk about, it's all about fitness, and we got an opportunity to talk to just a extraordinary young man who has really overcome some challenges on the tennis court. Take a look at this. Well, we are down at Chickasaw Park, a place that I love to hang out in the summertime, and you couldn't ask for a better day. And really, this is a great opportunity because I'm here with a young man that I think that is just extraordinary, and his name is TJ, and he is a tennis player from Louisville's West End. First of all, welcome to Urban Lifestyles.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
All right, so the reason we're talking today is because you are what I would call a very phenomenal young man. You were born with it's hard to call it a disability based on all the achievements that you've had, but tell us about it.
It's called a brachial plexus injury. You can get it in many ways, but in my case, I was born with it, and I don't have any use of it. It's just here. I can move a couple of fingers, but I never really let that get in the way of anything that I've had to do or wanted to do.
Now, we're standing here on the tennis court, and To me, what I think is phenomenal is not only are we on the tennis court, but this young man has a scholarship, and you're playing tennis in college. So tell us who you're playing for.
I'm playing for Tiffin University, and I'm going into my third year.
So tell us how this all came about.
I just was scrolling through my email one day, and I happened to see this email. But this is what I've been training for my whole life. This is the dream, the childhood dream, getting college paid for, and playing tennis at a higher level. And once I saw the email, I responded and talked to my family, and eventually we took a visit, and I just fell in love with the atmosphere and the coaching and my teammates, and it's been so much fun since I've been up there, and I'm grateful to be a part of it.
So tell me, you said this has been a part of your childhood dream. At what age did you know that you wanted to play tennis?
Well, at first it wasn't tennis. I wanted to go to college and play basketball because I wanted to be like my big brother and my mom and dad, because that's the main sport we all played. But when I was 6, my grandmother put me in tennis, but I didn't care for it at first. So it took me a couple years, and by the time I was like in 8th grade, I kind of fell in love with it. And then about high school, 10th grade, I knew that I could actually play decent and pretty good to where I could make it to the next level.
Okay, so you're looking at you and we're saying you have use only of one arm. So how have you been able to compensate, and what's your mindset that you have when you're going out there on the tennis court? Because as you said, you have challenges to overcome that your opponents don't.
My mindset, my parents always told me I can do whatever I put my mind to. And my dad always told me, since that I do have I don't want to call it a disability, but since I do have this limitation, I guess, I always got to put in extra work and work 110% harder. So I always just found a way, and whenever I needed for help, call for help, and I just had to find a way to make a way.
So when you were in high school, you played for Male and St. Francis. So did you play primarily singles, or did you play doubles?
My freshman year at Male, I primarily played doubles, and we did pretty good. But once I transferred to St. Francis, my coach, Coach Matthew Taylor, he saw something in me, and then I played singles for the next 3 years at the number 1 spot.
So what is the strength? What's the strongest part of your game?
I had to say my serve and my volleys.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So is that something that you've really been able to work on since you've been in college?
100%, because college sports, especially in doubles, but volleying and your serve is the biggest part of your game in college. If you've got a weak serve, you're just going to get destroyed out there. And when you're in the net, college is like a fast-paced sport, so you got to be real handy and skilled at the net.
So when you're playing now on the college circuit, and I'm sure you've talked to some other coaches and you probably watched some of the pros play, what are some of the things that you try to take away from those experiences?
I just try to pick their heads, because a lot of them been playing longer than me, been in college longer than me, so I just try to pick their brains and try to take away some of the stuff from their game, and just so I could put it in my game, so I could develop a winning style of play. And that's really it. That's all I try to do.
So for the next young man that's coming on disability or limitations or not, what's advice that you have for them?
You just gotta stay positive. If you stay positive, you'll get positive results, and you just gotta keep working. You don't get rewarded without putting in any work. So you just gotta work.
I am here with Timothy Sr., and first of all, I have to say you have a remarkable and incredible son, and I know you and your wife have to be both extremely proud of him.
Yes, we are, Max, and we thank you so much for giving us this opportunity and everything. We love him, and he's a joy to be around him. Yes, sir.
So tell me how this all came about in terms of him becoming a phenomenal tennis player.
I think it started around when he was about 7 years old. His grandmother and her friend brought him down here to Chickasaw, and they just started playing, and he caught fire, and it took off from there. Mm-hmm.
No, so how different is it when you're having to deal with a son who has some challenges? We won't call it a disability or setback, because he's definitely overcome. So how have you all trained him and coached him through that?
Well, we never thought it was an issue. We looked at, most babies crawl. They have used both arms and, of course, both legs to crawl. But he started to scoot and things of that nature. So he was overcoming at a very early age, obstacles and things of that nature. So he always was able to adopt on his own, Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to tennis, now that once you found out that he had a love for the game, have you and your wife both been getting out here playing with him?
Well, I haven't, but my wife has a passion for it, and she loves the game. We've been down to the IMG Academy just to kind of, get his game up to a whole nother level as he, was able to get a scholarship from Tiffin University, not only in tennis, but as well as basketball.
Okay.
So, my wife plays. I don't play. I have some back issues and things of that nature, but, they both play. Yes, sir.
It was great just talking to the young man who was so positive. A lot of people would have given up, but you just see the determination, the will to be the best that he can possibly be. And he is just one of those kind of people that lets you know that regardless of what you are experiencing, there's a way to overcome.
So when he did his first serve to Max, Max went, whoa, and he had to step back because it was a fierce serve.
Yeah, he definitely knows his way around the tennis court, and the fact that he got a 4-year scholarship. He's got great parents behind him, a great, strong family unit, and all they do is love him, bless him, and give him constant encouragement. So kudos to TJ.
Absolutely. And his family.
Definitely so. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
Hey, it's me, Herlin Robinson from Magic 101.3 Magic in the afternoon from, let's say, 2 to 7 p.m. Now, I'm out in these streets. I'm enjoying the good weather, but you need to tune in to Magic 101.3. Why? Because we've got a chance for you to take you, your bae, or your boo to check out Charlie Wilson along with Stokely, along with the Isley Brothers. It's I Can't Live Without You contest. So you got to tell us why you can't live without your bae or your boo. No crazy stuff. We just want you to be crazy in love. You need to hang out with us at Pooches and Pints 2021 for the 5K and the festival. Go to 1013online.com to get registered for the 5K. Just $30. Now, we're not going to just take your money. Now, we're going to give you some trinkets for, hanging out with us at the 5K. You don't want to get your run in or you walk in, come to the festival. Fun for the whole family. $10 to get in, $5 when you register in advance, and it's free for the pooches. We got food trucks, we got the beer garden, and we've got games for the family, inflatables for the kids, and you and your dog can take part in the 1 mile dog dash. That's right, you and your dog getting it in together. So tell you what you do. You keep it locked to Magic 101.3 every single afternoon from what time? 2 p.m. to what time? 7 p.m. All right, that's all you need to do. I got you, baby. I got your back.
Well, it's been so much fun shooting down here in Chickasaw Park today. I think I got my 300 pull-ups in today, and I've done the whole circuit. How about yourself?
This is phenomenal. I'm just blown away. I am so impressed. And of all the states, there's one facility like this in every state, and how they made the selection to choose the Chickasaw Park to be the one for the state of Kentucky. I am so impressed by it.
Yeah, and again, it is a first-class facility. So if you haven't been down here, it's worth the drive to come and check it out. And Chickasaw is always just a great park to come and hang out.
This is where I grew up, in this park.
Definitely so. And one other thing, we'd be remiss if we didn't say it, and we say it every week. If you haven't taken your COVID shot, please, 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 protect someone that you love, protect the community, get out and get your shots.
Yeah, I did read something that was kind of funny. It was saying if you don't trust the medication to prevent you from getting sick, why would you trust the medication to try to make you well once you contracted the sickness? I'm like, yeah.
That is a great point. So that's our PSA for the day. You know what? I think that's our show.
And that's our time.
And we'll see you back here next time on Urban Lifestyles.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. Stay safe.